What's going on, guys? It's Jimmy here. Have you seen or are you affected by these wildfires and the smoke coming into the United States here? We're still seeing here. Yeah, look at this. US cities are forecasted to be impacted by fires burning in Canada. At least 20 states are under air quality alerts here still today. 20 states. Here is the current 20 states right now. And the thing is that when the air shifts, it literally can go from the east coast of the US to the west coast of the US. This is literally the entire east coast portion of the United States here, pretty much, um, for the most part here. We're also seeing here why wildfire smoke is a health concern. Some people not taking this as seriously as others, but this can be a health concern for what you're actually breathing in. A lot of people aren't aware of what's in this here. What is in wildfire smoke? Okay, wildfire smoke is comprised of a mixture of gaseous pollutions, carbon monoxide, hazardous air pollutions, some of the stuff that you probably don't even want to read. Polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons, water vapor, and particle pollution. Particle pollution represents a main component of wildfire smoke and the principal public health threat. Particle pollution, also referred to as particles, particulate matter, or PM, is a general term for a mixture of solid and liquid droplets suspended in the air. There are many sources of particle pollution. The most common is combustion related activities such as wildfires. Because of the variety of sources, particles come in many sizes and shapes. Some particles are so small that they are only visible using an electron microscope. Particles can be made up of different components, including acids like sulfuric acids, inorganic compounds like ammonium sulfate, ammonium nitrate, and sodium chloride, organic chemicals, soot, metals, soil, or dust particles, yikes, and biological materials such as pollen and mold spores. Yeah, none of that sounds very fun. The air we breathe, both indoors and outdoors, always contains particle pollution because of their small size. Particles can easily penetrate homes, buildings, and indoor particle concentrations. During a wildfire, though, other combustion related activities, concentrations of particles can substantially increase in the air to the point that particle pollution is visible to the naked eye. You can see that this stuff is smaller than a human hair and smaller than fine beach sand. Much, much smaller in that case. Individuals who are at greater risk of health effects from wildfire smoke include those with cardiovascular or respiratory disease, older adults, children under 18 years of age, pregnant women, outdoor workers, and those with lower socioeconomic status. Your patients who are at risk for health effects due to wildfire smoke should be concerned about particles that are 10 micrometers in diameter or smaller, because these are particles that generally pass through the nose and throat and enter the lungs, with the smallest particles possibly even translocating in circulation. Once inhaled, these particles can affect the lungs and heart and cause serious health effects. Now, here's what's crazy. I want you to take a look at this map of Canada to see how many wildfires there are. Yeah, so here is a map actually from NASA, and you can see how many wildfires there are. It's basically across the entire country of Canada. Yeah, so take a look here at this. And here's what's even worse is they're expected to last the entire summer. The entire summer we could be dealing with the smoke from the entire summer. And if we're just dealing with the smoke, imagine what they're dealing with in Canada. Obviously, it's worse than what we're dealing with. Here, take a listen to this.
Tracking severe thunderstorms. The system's so large, they actually call this a derecho, 200 miles wide. So where it's headed tonight, and of course the air quality from those Canadian wildfires. Look at this, the haze blanketing at least 23 states from Wisconsin all the way to New York City. A code red in effect for Philadelphia. Detroit and Washington, D.C. right there. Now the worst air quality in the world in those two cities based on readings just today. ABC's Alex Perez tonight on the air quality and the heat.
Tonight, major city skylines disappearing into a shroud of smoke from those unending Canadian wildfires. This time-lapse showing what Cleveland looked like this morning.
This smoke is just making me sick.
Columbus, Ohio, recording its worst air reading ever, 244 on that scale of 1 to 500 at 7 a.m.
The air quality index much higher.
In Pittsburgh, the Pirates delaying today's game against the San Diego Padres. Detroit and Washington, D.C. taking the top spots for the worst air quality in the world. Officials in D.C. and Philadelphia issuing a code red.
It makes me feel nauseous, and I can feel the particles in the air. Last night, I even felt my eyes were watering.
The entire state of New York is under hazardous conditions with respect to our air quality.
New York's governor announcing a plan to send text alerts to residents' phones when air quality is dangerous. Meanwhile, that record-breaking high-pressure heat dome parked over much of the South is spreading from Texas to Florida. At least 14 deaths confirmed in Texas and Louisiana. A delivery driver nearly collapsing on a front porch in Cypress, Texas. Amazon says they reached out to the driver after seeing this, and the driver is okay. That heat fueling these fires burning near Phoenix and even helping spawn severe weather, these powerful storms south of Chicago and this massive tornado overnight in Nebraska.
And David, some rain here in Chicago and an expected change in wind pattern is expected to give those impacted areas a break from the smoke as we head into the weekend. But those Canadian wildfires are expected to burn all summer, so we will not be fully in the clear anytime soon. David?
A real problem indeed, Alex. Thank you. Let's get right to Rob Marciano tracking this all for us. Hey, Rob.
Hey, David, let's begin with that derecho that you mentioned. We had it this morning. It brought a lot of severe weather, over 200 storm reports and winds at 70 and 80 miles an hour. That's one of the ingredients. Another one is to have it go over 400 miles. We had this one go over 600 miles. And right now, it's into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee where severe thunderstorm watches are posted. Tornado watch up. That includes Denver. That's until 9 o'clock. And another batch of severe weather will arc around that heat dome that's in place in Texas, will slide to the east tomorrow. And that means excessive heat for places like Nashville and Little Rock and Atlanta over the next 3 days. Actual temperatures measured in the shade will reach 100 degrees in spots. More dangerous heat coming.
Yeah, so let us know down below in the comments if you or your loved ones are affected and how bad it is down below in the comments. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's just something a lot of us have, and I don't think we've ever dealt with something like this before. So, and honestly, we could be dealing with this all summer. So I'll keep you up to date here. If you haven't yet, click the subscribe button down below and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any new videos here that come out here on our YouTube channel every day. I'll be doing a few less videos here over the next few days, but normal video times are 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Click the bell icon after you subscribe so you get alerts when we go live here with new videos. Also, thanks for liking and share these videos here with anybody that needs to see this. Here was breaking news on the student loan forgiveness decision just in. Or 99% of Americans have no idea this just happened yesterday. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.